AIM-listed SigmaRoc has announced this morning they've conditionally agreed to acquire Ronez, a subsidiary of Aggregate Industries, for £45 million. They've also announced they've conditionally raised around £50 million through the issue of 100 million new ordinary shares. Well, with me in the studio to explain more, SigmaRoc Chief Executive Max Vermorken. Thanks for coming in, Max.
Thank you very much.
First off, tell me a bit more about Ronez. What do they do?
Ronez is a vertically integrated construction materials provider in business in the Channel Islands. So they operate in Jersey and Guernsey. They operate 2 quarries, 1 on each island, and all the downstream activities that you would usually expect, so blocks, concrete, asphalt, and a contracting division. So anything from materials for an airport to the construction of a house, and materials for it at least, they provide. It's a very high quality asset, a really well run business. A
high quality asset, well run business. I was about to ask you why they're such an attractive acquisition. Can you tell me a little bit more about why you like them?
We liked them for a number of reasons. Obviously it's a high quality business. I've known the business for a while, and so have my colleagues. It's well run, management is very strong. The islands have a good stable and long term economy, so it's a really nice niche opportunity for us, which means that we can have a bit more predictability on longer term revenues, which is what we aim to achieve.
So this is conditional. When's the meeting to be held?
3rd of January, general meeting, where we hope, of course, all the shareholders will vote. We've been very pleased that they've been giving us so much support so far since we listed on the 22nd of August this year. We'll obviously look forward to seeing them at the general meeting and hope to get this acquisition approved by them.
And so Ronez, they're cash generative. Are they making a profit?
They're making a profit, around pre-tax last year, about £2.9 million. It's a really good and well operating asset, good yield. So we're very happy. We're happy with the quality of the business.
You've said this is the first in a pipeline of acquisitions you're hoping to make. What more can you tell me? What other businesses are you looking at?
We're looking at similar assets as Ronez. Obviously, our focus is very much niche operations, niche markets, because in a global climate where GDP growth is not always as certain, investors are very happy to find profitable and yielding businesses, which Ronez is obviously an example of. Ronez will clearly be our platform, our cornerstone asset to expand from. It obviously brings us a back office structure, really experienced management, which we'll obviously leverage, and then we'll expand across the UK and Europe by similar acquisitions. We've got a pipeline. Well, obviously I can't tell much more about that at this moment in time, because we obviously try to keep things under the radar until we're prepared to announce.
Staff and management at Ronez, are they staying in place?
They're staying on in place. We are very keen to assure staff and management that we very much look to keep conditions as they are at the moment. It's obviously a bit of a transition for them. They're coming out of a very large group. We're obviously a much smaller organization. Large groups have their benefits, clearly. We think that we, as an entrepreneurial team, will be able to help develop the business further, and we'll look to do that, guided by obviously the management in place.
So should this go through, I mean, a big achievement for you, a milestone here?
Very much a milestone. We obviously started in August this year with £500,000 cash raised to help us get acquisitions like this delivered. To go from a fairly small entity to immediately quite a large one in this space, where it makes us very proud, very happy that we managed to do that. And then we clearly aim to grow from here.
And you're looking to grow within Europe, within the UK and Europe?
The focus will be Europe. There's plenty of work in Europe and the UK. The sector is, as you will probably have seen, there's a number of divestments going on by different majors. So the sector is clearly moving. There's a lot of infrastructure planned, announced work that's coming. Europe is, and in the UK clearly. So we'll hope to benefit from that and expand the business from there.
Very good. Just remind us the team you've got in place at SigmaRoc.
We're actually very happy, so the board and the structure will change slightly from what we've got now. David Barrett, who came on as a non-exec earlier in the year, will take up the role of chairman. Very experienced gentleman, has been 40 years in this industry. So we're very happy with that move. We're joined by Garth Palmer as an FD. Very happy with him as well. Spent time in both large caps and small caps, so brings that dual experience. And then Patrick Dolberg will join as a non-exec director. He was group executive, exco member at Holcim for Western Europe. a huge chunk of the business in Holcim, and the fact that we have him on board makes us very happy. And last but certainly not least, we've got representatives of the Channel Islands, because we're very happy that we've got quite a fair amount of investors from the Channel Islands who back our venture, which makes us very happy.
Well, an exciting day indeed for you, Max. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.